Why does your cat sleep on you, and what does it actually mean when they do? Is it love? Habit? Just a warm spot? Not exactly. The truth goes much deeper, and most people never realize it because your body isn't just a bed. To your cat, it's a boundary, a signal, a test of closeness and control. And what happens there can reveal shifts in trust, anxiety, and even health. Let's start with what it might be warning you about. 1. When sleeping on you is a warning sign. Why would a cat suddenly start sleeping on you more than usual, or refuse to sleep anywhere else but your chest, night after night? It might feel sweet, even flattering, but sometimes it's not affection, it's anxiety. This behavior can quietly spike when something in their world feels unsafe or unstable. A new pet, a change in your schedule, even subtle tension in the home. When your cat suddenly clings to your body at night, it may be their way of anchoring themselves to the only thing that still feels predictable: you. And here's what most owners miss. When this starts happening out of nowhere, it's often their first attempt at self-soothing. Like a child crawling into a parent's bed during a thunderstorm, your cat might be managing stress you don't even know they're experiencing. In rare cases, it can even signal a health issue, either in them or in you. Cats are wired to detect subtle changes in scent and energy. Some pet owners have reported that their cats became clingier shortly before discovering they were sick. And later in this video, we'll talk about what it means when the opposite happens, when your cat suddenly stops sleeping on you. That's point number 8, and it's one of the most important signs to catch early. 2. They're reading your mood and absorbing it. Have you ever noticed your cat only sleeps on you when you're feeling down, stressed, or sick? That's not a coincidence. Cats are emotional barometers. They don't just respond to your energy, they mirror it. When your cat curls up on your chest after a long day or presses their body into yours when you're anxious, they're doing more than seeking comfort. They're offering it. And in the process, they may be trying to regulate both of your nervous systems. It's a behavior rooted in their early life. Kittens learn to self-soothe through contact, and they carry that into adulthood. But what most people don't realize is that this kind of closeness can come at a cost to the cat. Absorbing stress, even silently, can wear them down emotionally over time. That's why some cats seem deeply bonded one week and distant the next. They're not confused, they're recalibrating. So when your cat lays on you during tough moments, it's not random affection. It's intentional, it's emotional work, and it's one of the quietest ways a cat says, "I'm here. I feel what you're feeling." If you've ever felt like your cat understands you better than most people, hit like and subscribe. It helps more cat lovers discover what their cats are really trying to say. 3. Your heartbeat is a hidden signal. Why would your cat choose to sleep right on your chest where they can feel your heartbeat? To us, it might feel random, but to them, it's one of the most soothing sounds in the world. A steady heartbeat reminds your cat of being a kitten, curled up with their mother and litter mates. Back then, their world was warm, soft, and full of rhythmic sounds, purring, breathing, and heartbeats. When your cat lays on you, especially on your chest, they're recreating that memory. This is why many cats prefer sleeping on the chest over the stomach or legs. It's not just about body heat, it's about the emotional signature of your heartbeat. It grounds them, it calms their nervous system, it tells them they're safe and that you are too. This behavior is especially common in rescue cats or those that experienced early life stress. They may seek that heartbeat connection as a form of self-regulation, trying to restore what they missed in those early weeks. So the next time your cat curls up right over your heart, pay attention. It's not just sweet, it's ancient, and to them, it means home. 4. It's not just comfort, it's a claim. Could your cat be marking you without you even realizing it? When your cat sleeps directly on you, it's easy to assume it's just about closeness. But there's a subtle, almost primal message hidden in that behavior. Your cat isn't just finding a cozy spot, they're staking a claim. Cats are territorial by nature, and while dogs might mark their turf with scent or barking, cats do it more quietly through contact. When your cat lays on your lap, your chest, or curls up between your legs, they're infusing you with their scent. They're telling the world, "This human is mine." But unlike dominant behavior in dogs, This kind of claiming isn't about control, it's about bonding. It means your cat has decided that you're part of their inner circle and they want others, even other animals in the house, to know it. It's also why some cats get possessive or irritated when someone else tries to get close to you. They're not jealous in the human sense. They're protecting what they've claimed. And in their world, sleeping on you is like flying a little emotional flag that says, I belong here, and so do you. 5. You're the chosen pillow. Not everyone gets that. Why does your cat choose to sleep on you when there are softer, warmer, quieter spots all around the house? It's not just luck, it's a choice. And it's one most cats don't make lightly. Cats are incredibly selective sleepers. They look for places that are quiet, safe, consistent, and energetically neutral. So when they bypass the soft blanket, the empty couch, or even another person in the room and pick you instead, that's not random. That's personal. You're their anchor, their emotional thermostat, and whether they're curling up on your chest, your lap, or even draping themselves across your legs, it means you've earned their trust on a deep, instinctual level. You're not just warm, you're familiar in a way that makes them feel like they belong. And here's the part most people overlook. Some cats will never sleep on a human. It's not in their nature. So if yours does, consider it a rare and powerful bond. Not all cats do it. And when they do, it's not just a cuddle, it's a signal that says, you're mine and I'm yours. 6. Nighttime sleeping versus napping. Is your cat sleeping on you during the day or only at night? And does it matter? Actually, it matters more than you think. When your cat naps on you during the day, on the couch, in a sunbeam, while you're reading or watching TV, that's usually a bonding gesture. It means they feel relaxed enough in your presence to rest lightly. It's casual closeness, like a friend leaning on your shoulder just because they can. But nighttime is different. If your cat climbs onto your body when you're asleep, or even waits for you to lie down before settling on you, that's a sign of deeper emotional attachment. And sometimes, control. Nighttime sleep is more vulnerable. It's longer. It's when both of you are most unguarded. So when your cat chooses to be in direct contact with you during those hours, it usually means they see you as their primary source of security. But in some cases, it can also be a quiet power move. Especially if your cat insists on sleeping across your legs or chest in a way that makes it hard for you to move. It's not always aggressive, but it can be a way for your cat to manage their space and routine by controlling yours. The timing and placement of their sleep tell a story. You just have to know how to read it. 7. What your cat might be protecting you from. Why does your cat sometimes sleep on you in a way that faces the door or keeps their eyes open just a little too long? It might feel random, but it could be instinct or something even stranger. In the wild, cats sleep in shifts. One keeps watch while the others rest. And although your cat lives in a cozy home, that primal instinct still runs deep. When they sleep on you, especially in positions where they can monitor the room, the hallway, or the door, they're not just resting, they're guarding. Not just themselves, but you. This behavior tends to show up more often in cats that feel especially bonded or protective. It's subtle, but it's real. A cat stretched across your chest or curled around your head may be placing themselves between you and what they perceive as external threats, even if that threat is just the UPS guy or a strange sound from the hallway. And some owners even report their cats only sleep on them during specific times: illness, stress, pregnancy, grief, as if they're sensing something beneath the surface and stepping in to quietly watch over you. But all of this still doesn't compare to what happens when that behavior disappears. And that's what we'll unpack next. 8. When they stop sleeping on you, don't ignore it. What does it mean when a cat that used to sleep on you suddenly stops? It's easy to brush it off. Maybe they found a new cozy spot. Maybe they're just being independent. But if this behavior was once consistent and now it's gone, something may have shifted under the surface. Sometimes the reason is physical. Subtle pain or discomfort can make certain sleeping positions less tolerable. If they used to lay on your chest or lap and now avoid contact altogether, it might be worth checking in with your vet. But just as often, the reason is emotional. Cats are creatures of energetic sensitivity. If something in your energy changes, such as stress, sadness, or burnout, they might respond by pulling away slightly, almost as a form of self-protection. Not because they love you less, but because they're adjusting to a new emotional current they don't fully understand. And in rare cases, it's the cat who is preparing for something. Cats have been known to withdraw quietly when they're not feeling well or when their internal instincts tell them to isolate. If your cat was once deeply attached during sleep and now suddenly chooses distance, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. The absence of closeness is a message, just as much as the presence of it. The key is knowing when to listen.